Assalamu alaikum, this is Zainab from Shoaib Coaching Center. Today my presentation topic is collision theory, transition state and activation energy. Collision theory explains the rate of reaction in terms of behavior of gas molecules. There are some postulates of collision theory. Let's discuss these postulates step by step. Very first postulate is chemical reaction occurs by the collision between reactant particles. This means that a chemical reaction occurs when the molecules collide, otherwise it doesn't. The second postulate is only affective collision leads to the formation of product. This means that the product will only be formed when the particles collide with each other affectively. The third postulate states that for affective collision, molecules should have proper orientation and enough kinetic energy. As I told you earlier, that affective collision is necessary for reaction to occur. Now, for affective collision, there are two conditions. First, molecules must have enough kinetic energy. Second, the molecules must collide with each other with proper orientation. If these both conditions are satisfied, the collision is effective and chemical reaction will occur. Fourth postulate is the rate of a reaction depends upon the number of affective collision. The rate of a reaction is directly proportional to the number of affective collision. More affective collisions per second results in a faster reaction rate. For example, if there are 10 to the power 9 affective collisions per second, the reaction rate will be faster. Now, to understand the next postulate, first understand the concepts activation energy and threshold energy. See the graph. We see that reactants already possess some energy known as average internal energy. For example, this energy is 10 joule, and for the conversion of reactant into product, we need the energy up to this point. For example, we need 50 joules. Since we already have 10 joules, we required an additional 40 joule to facilitate the conversion. This required 40 joules is called activation energy, and threshold energy is basically the sum of average internal energy and activation energy. The last postulate is extra energy is also required to overcome the threshold energy and convert the reactants into product. This postulate means that although the reactants possess some energy, but still the additional energy is required to facilitate the conversion of reactant into product. This extra energy is activation energy, and the threshold energy is the minimum amount of energy which is required for the reaction to occur. Below this energy, the reactants cannot be converted into product. In the graph, the threshold energy was 50 joules. If we provide less than this amount, the reactant will not convert into product. Since we already had 10 joules, which was the internal kinetic energy of reactants, we provided an additional 40 joules to overcome the threshold energy.